back. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. That's just one of those. Why you need to have that intermediary server that can toggle to a BRB stream. I tried to look how to do it for free on my own, but there was really not a good way. Because I could run it on my server at home. It's just the problem is the way it works is it would always kill the stream on YouTube.
There are police reported ahead.
Okay. I don't get streaming sometimes. At least Twitch stays up. YouTube just dies. I hate that. Like, Twitch will tolerate a little bit of a poop, but YouTube just doesn't. I'll see what I can find tonight. Maybe there's something I can pay like $10 for a month or something just to do it while I'm doing this. Just to be more consistent on the streams. And me less having to pay attention to it. Because, I mean, Starlink was totally solid. There was nothing wrong with the connection for the last 15 minutes when it died. Damn good ping, too. The only thing I can think of is maybe the upload took a nosedive. Because I don't really watch that. Maybe that's what's happening. All the more reason to have a thing that's in between. That installed? I don't remember. Do I have my ChatGPT app? What like it? Put in this. Oh, I do. There it is. Have a conversation with it. See if it can tell me how to fix stuff. It won't read it out loud. I'll have to quickly glance as I drive. I don't think it'll read it out loud. I've never tried it. What would my prompt be? What is an inexpensive or free way to switch to...
There are police reported ahead.
An alternate stream when my main upload fails. Something like that. Oh yeah, definitely police up ahead. I saw that Audi. He was a speed demon too. There's another one up here, wasn't there? This truck staying over, I'm guessing there's a second one. Yep, there's the lights. Oh yeah. Oh, that was the dude with the Mustang on it. He was speeding? Oh, I guess he was. He was kind of going pretty fast.
In 2 miles, take the I-35 North, US 18 West exit toward Iowa 27 North, Minneapolis.
Yay, Minneapolis. Finally. Minnesota City.
There are police reported ahead.
More? They just have like were they sitting on a bridge back there and just pulling over everybody that went through? I don't know about this one. This one doesn't seem to be there. Unless that's it. Let's see the way. What the hell was that? What doo-doo was that?
In half a mile, take the I-35 North, US 18 West exit toward Iowa 27 North, Minneapolis.
I don't have my paid account on here though. That's gonna suck. It'll give me like 2 questions and then done.
Take the I-35 North exit.
My guy's going to Des Moines, truck's going to Minneapolis. Des Moines.
Continue on I-35 North for 116 miles.
$165. It says 160. That's fine. I only got 191 to the destination. I got 324 in my tank, so I'll go all the way there without stopping again. Nice.
There's a lane closure ahead.
Shock. Construction? Who would have thunk? I know, Alfie. Who would have thought there was a lane closure on the freeway? Who would have thought it? Let's get around a big coil of steel, clearly. What is this thing in front of me? What is that? MX. Something MX. Right lane's closed. Ah. Merge. Yeah, people still didn't merge. I can see them not merged up there.
There's a lane closure ahead.
Thanks. Wide loads over 13 feet. Super wide. Let's see, can I see what this stuff is? Electrodes. AGX. I gotta turn my head sideways to read them, then I can't drive. Something electrodes. I don't know what these are. Weird load. What do you think they are, Alf? You stick them to your chest and zap yourself? I know you thought we were stopping, but we didn't. We didn't stop, did we? No, we didn't. Sweet little boy. Oh yeah, you needed some licks, didn't you? Get the licks in. Go ahead. Alright, so let's see. What was the prompt I was going to do? What is a inexpensive or free option to handle ingest drops before a custom RTMP relay server? What is an inexpensive or free option to handle ingest drops in front of a custom RTMP relay server? Wow, that actually got my voice perfectly. Let's see what it says. No, that doesn't work, because that's what I'm doing now. So another... So I have to put another server in front of that server. Can I run a second instance of Nginx on there? Probably. On a different port. The only thing is RTP doesn't let... you could specify the port. Okay, I have to think about that one, because that would totally be free if I could do that. I'm sure it could walk me through doing that. And just have it still push to that server at home, but then have that server push to itself and do the reconnect stuff. But it still just stops sending data. That's the problem. And it's still going to look like to YouTube that it broke. I don't know if that really fixes it. It says it's widely used, but I don't buy it. SRS, open source. Huh, look at that one. Install that on the Raspberry Pi. FFmpeg is a republisher. I've heard about this and it's installed on there, but I don't understand how it works yet. So if I can get that to just show a freaking image if it loses data in 5 seconds, do it. And then when it gets data back, push it again. Push the data. I guess I don't understand the FFmpeg service. Look at that more. That's also free. Run FFmpeg in the loop. Just from the camera encoder and push to relay. Automatically reconnect on drops and keep retrying your host. No, that doesn't fix anything though. It doesn't fix anything. I don't need it to try to... The reconnect and retrying stuff isn't the issue. It's the fact that it drops in the first place to the relay. This is a requirement to heavier but free. Yeah, because we use an index catcher and then restring to relay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. If I can get OBS installed on a Raspberry Pi, which I don't know that it can. I think it can do that, but if I did that, have it catch the inbound publisher, capture it like I do here on the laptop, and then it just starts streaming whether it's got input from that data or not. And have it, I have to look and see if there's a way in OBS to have it hide a source when it has no input and then show it when it does, because if it can do that, then it'll hide the main stream and just show like a BRB graphic or something behind it. I just don't know if OBS is good enough to run on a Raspberry Pi. It's the newest Raspberry Pi, but I don't know. Practical, inexpensive choice. Just want a headless, robust, free solution. SRS or FMEG, but if you want the simplest drop-in with minimal setup, Nginx is a front brick. That doesn't fix it though. It doesn't fix my problem. Don't want the Twitch or YouTube to think the stream stopped at all. Correct. I need a persistent publisher. Yep. Simple real-time server with always-on publishing. Okay. Be set up so that it keeps the publishing session alive to Twitch, YouTube, even if your local ingest disappears. While waiting, you can send black video plus silence or loop a filler file, e.g. streamers. Okay, that's promising sounding. That way Twitch, okay, that's free. Ha! If I can do that, then that's what I'm gonna do. FFmpeg 1. Middle layer that always pushes Twitch and YouTube. I don't really care to see what that code says because that's way too complicated to read on the phone. Something. Here, if the camera feed disappears, FFmpeg keeps sending the filler. Twitch, YouTube never see the stream come. Nginx RTMP was backup streamline. It can act as a edge buffer. Well, it doesn't. I think you're hallucinating on that one, AI, because I'm pretty sure I've established that they can't do that. SRS sounds like the way to go, if that actually works. I know I've heard of that before, but I didn't really know how it fit in the picture. It's a good thing I have Adobe installed on this laptop. I can make a quick little buffer video. Because that would be awesome if that worked. It would just freaking... Because then I just set on the... Let's think. So if SRS is in between then, so how does that work? So it becomes the front. I still publish to my RTMP server from here. It then pushes to SRS, and then SRS will publish to Twitch and YouTube. How many hops can I possibly do here? I literally have, let's see, the camera going to an RTMP server on the computer, which goes to OBS, and OBS goes to an RTMP server, all the same server on this server, which then gets relayed out so that OBS is stable. It doesn't have to worry about weird connection drops. And I'm adding, and then I'm going to add another layer in front of that RTMP server that this relays to, that will put in a filler whenever it loses data from here. That's what I want it to do. I just, my God. This is why people pay companies to do this. Streamers pay companies to do this because they deal with all this crap. I'm 90% the way there, though, so I might as well see if I can get this last 10% myself before I pay money. Or more money, I should say. Then I just have a solution that works all of the time whenever I want to use it. Iowa Welcome Center. That means we're getting close to the Minnesota border. Man, that would take... I'm not stressed over this stuff, but it would just... It wouldn't worry as much. Wouldn't be checking, is the stream still going? Is the stream still... It'll just keep going. Might have to restart the camera once in a while if it gets a bunch of a memory leak or something on it, but oh well, the stream stays up. Mary Tyler Moore, here we come. I wonder if the youngins that watch have any idea who Mary Tyler Moore is.
There's an object on road ahead.
Okay. I'd love to be able to see it, but this truck just won't move. Yeah. Everybody's stopping, so we're gonna get over because I just saw that guy get over. Oh, that's a big old object too. Damn. Oh, that's somebody's clothes. Yes, she will. She's gonna make it after all. It's either somebody's clothes falling off the back of a truck, or it's a package that fell out of a delivery truck. So SRS would go in front of my current Nginx RTMP server that is relaying to Twitch and YouTube, and it would relay to SRS instead. Okay, Mr. Toyota.
Welcome to Minnesota.
Minnesota. Wait, that sounded different. I'm going to push to SRS from here instead. And SRS is going to push to my relay that's there already, which will just work as it does now. And it'll never have zero to push. Yeah, I'm going to need this thing to give me some more details when I'm sitting down looking at a screen, because it's giving me like config and everything for the screen. I have to look at it and see what order of operations is. Oh, I'm not. This solution that it's talking about is $0. It's just going to use so at home right now. So the way it's set up right now is the stuff in the car is going to my laptop, and then it's going to OBS on my laptop here, and then OBS is pushing it locally, which then gets relayed to a Raspberry Pi at home that has a server on it that's relaying to Twitch and YouTube. So I'm only having to upload one set of data from here just to keep the bandwidth down, and then at home that server on a Raspberry Pi is pushing it out to both Twitch and YouTube. This would be something I've read it both ways now, so I'm not really sure which direction, but this is something that goes either this server on the laptop here pushes to this new thing at home that I install on Linux, and then that pushes to the server, the RTMP server at home, which then goes to Twitch and YouTube, or this goes in front of the thing at home and pushes Twitch. I'm not sure. I think I've read it both ways, and it probably can work both ways. I don't know which way is better. But I also have to just figure out how do I then stop my stream. Because if I kill the connection here, it's just going to think the data dropped. If I stop streaming in OBS here, it's going to think my data dropped, and then start showing my BRB screen. So there's got to be something. My guess is there's going to be a browser interface or something that I can go to and say stop, or I'll have to log into a shell and kill the service or something. I don't know. All questions that can be answered, but it would make for a better experience for everybody, including me. And yes, pie. I'll take a nice apple pie though. Raspberry pie is good, but I'll take an apple pie. Some whipped cream on top. Or a pumpkin pie with whipped cream on top. One of those two. Or a cherry pie. Just give me pie. I don't care. Throw some ice cream on the side. None of it matters anymore what's in the pie. Pecan pie is good. Apple pie with a slice of cheddar? I don't know if I've ever had that combination. I'm not going to say it sounds nasty, but that's different. Is it just the sweet and salty combination that's good? I really want to get around this truck, but it's about to pass. I don't like being this close. He's just pacing me. Flapper pie. Is that apple pie with cheddar? Is that what that is then? Oatmeal cookies with cheddar. So you guys like your cheddar cheese, huh? I'm a fan of cheese in general, so I can't eat tons of it, otherwise I just start crapping the bed, but I love it. So you're saying if I got some cheddar here and put it with these oatmeal cookies, that'd be good, huh? I don't know if I've ever tried that. I will say I don't know if Zaz is still here or not, but she recommended trying their what were those biscuits? Drawn a total blank. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. They're ruined because of the raisins. Digestibles. Digestibles with cheese. Those were good. That was good. I wouldn't have paired those two together, and then I did. It was delicious. I loved it. Digestives, yeah, digestibles, whatever. I got the digest part. Big lake. It's an Albert Lee Lake. This is not a Prince Albert Lake. I just looked back and I saw the sun shining on Alf's nose prints all over the window. You have to clean those occasionally. Yeah, they're low in sugar, but they're still sweet. They're sweet enough. Not everything has to be drowned in sugar. That's why there's so many diabetics. Some of it's genetic, but some of it's just eating too much sugar. The U.S. is great at adding sugar to everything. Oh, you're going to actually get off? Or am I going to have to go around you? I'll have to go around you because you're poking along. Well, then you should branch out and have oatmeal with other things like raisins. Get different flavors. Oh yeah, it's all. I'd say probably 90% of the corn I drove by, if not more, maybe 95, is going to be a harvest for high fructose corn syrup or ethanol fuel, not actual eating of corn. Give this guy a little more. This guy. I say this guy. I'm giving ChatGPT a human being meaning, and it doesn't have that. I currently have devices streaming to an RTMP server on the local network remotely on a laptop, which then OBS picks up, streams back to that same RTMP server, which then relays to the external RTMP server, which then relays to Twitch and YouTube. Where would SRS fall in there? Long ass prompt, but hey, you give it as much information as you can and it comes back with better responses. Yeah, but there's a difference. I mean, yes, it's still sugar, but there's a difference in naturally occurring sugar because you're eating an apple that has other good stuff in it, or raisins that have other good stuff in it, versus just dumping sugar in something to make it sweet. And then that something has no other nutritional value either. So, like, here's an Oreo cookie. There's no nutritional value here, just a ton of sugar. But in general, it's all about moderation. Don't eat a ton of sugar. Don't eat a ton of raisins. Don't eat like a pound of raisins a day. Don't eat 30 pounds of apples a day. Everything is bad if you eat too much of it. So just don't eat tons. Moderate. Okay. Hey, it took that prompt that I said out loud and interpreted my voice properly, and it drew out a diagram. That's exactly what I'm doing now. Sometimes you have good experiences with AI. Other times, It's questionable in its responses. Yeah, exactly. All the different types of sugars are different in what you're getting, so it's all about what your body needs or doesn't need, depending on your health and age and weight and activity level. I think Chunky's the only one that's even remotely close to having a good activity level. I cut the grass and I walk Alf every day. That's my activity level. Otherwise, I'm sitting on my butt. 2 more hours, and then we'll get to rest. Yeah, and you get to do cool stuff too and see cool stuff. You can't just go wakeboarding or snowboarding in your backyard. I mean, I guess you could if you were rich and you could build that kind of crap out. Just like this drive, like I'm gonna see a lot of stuff, and yeah, am I gonna be struggling to keep my posture decent in this car so I don't hurt like hell every night? Yep, but it's gonna be worth it because it's gonna be cool stuff. Aside from these cornfields, I could pass, but I had to get north somehow. School bus. The big cheese. Speaking of cheese, yeah, no, I hear you. A lot of stuff changed. COVID changed a lot more than just people distancing for a bit. It changed everything. Some for the good, some for the bad. But I used to go on a lot more hikes and get out, and I just don't do that as much. I do it with Alpha occasionally on weekends. I still have park passes to do it, but I just don't do it as much. And maybe some of that's just me getting older and not wanting to be around people. That could be another aspect of it. COVID helped me really dive into the don't be around people part of my desires. I don't have to. It forced me to go. Yep, I like this light. I like this. What's the word I'm looking for? Not livelihood. This life of not seeing people. There's a word for it, but my brain's not functioning. He's actually moving. Rare. Forza. You got cars in there? Yeah. I'm all good with the hermit lifestyle. That's the word I was looking for, lifestyle. It just came to me naturally when I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah. This Nissan just sped up as I was going around them. Good grief. I know his car has cruise control. Why ain't he using it? Hy-Vee. Oh, Hy-Vee. That sounds familiar. I've never been to one of those stores. Hy-Vee. It's an interesting logo too, and a smiley arrow. Huh. I'm kind of getting cold, Alfie. Can I turn the air conditioner down a tad? Thank you. How you doing, monkey boy? We're getting there. We got a room already booked and ready to go. Check in and chill out for the night. Such a cute boy when you're lying down staring at your dad. $78 to St. Paul. You also weigh less on the moon or Mars. Send me. All that extra, a little bit of extra fat will insulate me from freezing. Oh, my eye itches. Ah. So no sailing tonight for you guys? Can't tell if you're streaming or anything, Chunky. I'm guessing you're not if you're chatting in chat, but didn't know if you were back on Hollow Knight or you did that this morning maybe. I feel it necessary to do some farm sim though now after experiencing corn for 2 days. How's Jedi doing? Still in, is he in Destiny withdrawal, or has he found other things to fill his time? Yeah. That sucks. Well, at least he's doing well otherwise. Thankfully, games are not something we need to physically survive. They're nice, but we don't have to have them. Maybe mentally survive. How you doing, Elf? Let's see, the camera's lagging? Or is that nuts? Yeah, the camera's lagging. Alright. We'll do the thing really quick like with it. That's something I know how to fix. Alright, camera's gonna go black for a second, but stream's not going anywhere. Okay, so that's that. And then we do. Oh, it's not gonna go black, it's just gonna freeze. I should have turned the camera off. Camera back on. Reconnect. I mean, if Ready Player One was real, I don't know what to think about that. Looks good. Just detecting the network and start. refresh that source. So we'll do that. And that. And we're back. And I should see the camera not lagging anymore. Yay! Fixed it. Yay, I can fix something finally. Finance, it's like KYC, know your customer. You're taking payments and things. Streaming, it's KYH, know your hardware. We're learning about our hardware. That's why there's 1,800 layers between that camera and Twitch. So I can do various things without having to stop the stream. And if this SRS thing works, then I can do even more various things without stopping the stream. And that'll be great. That's the biggest pain in the butt, is getting the streams to restart. And I had to go through, I think, 8 different VODs this morning, or last night when I got to the hotel, to clean them up and get rid of the ones that were worthless. I don't want to do that. Give me one VOD. I know YouTube cuts off at 12 hours, so that's a problem in of itself, but... Or is it 24? No, it's 24 hours, not 12. Yeah, there's a hard cap on YouTube where it will, I forget what it looks like, but after 24 hours, it's either whatever happened before then just starts falling off and disappearing into the ether, or it stops your stream and you have to start it up again. So people that are doing like 24-hour or like subathons and stuff where they're on for 7 days straight and they're showing themselves sleep and all that crap, they have to start and stop their streams at least once a day just to make sure that the YouTube VOD works. It doesn't just disappear and die. So if you ever do a 24-hour stream, either cut it at exactly 24 hours or just stop it at one point during the day and break up your VOD into a couple VODs. Oh no, you can do continuous streams. Your on-demand video of the recording of those streams just doesn't exist. Like, for example, NASA Spaceflight does a 24/7 live stream of Space Coast at Kennedy Space Center and Starbase in Texas and the McGregor test place where they test engines. They have 24/7 live streams of those. You don't get to see those VODs because they run forever. So I don't think it kills your stream. I just think your recording doesn't exist anymore. You cannot get a VOD of that. And you can't go rewind the past 24 hours either. Yeah. So if you want the recording to exist, you have to stop your stream before you hit that 24-hour mark. Otherwise, it will disappear. some mods do. Or VODs. I was thinking mods. There's some mods that stick around the channels for a while. I know some have had mods for years. VODs, I don't think there's a length limit on Twitch, but there's a time limit of how long they exist. And it depends on if you're an affiliate or not, if you're a partner or not, if you have Twitch Turbo, if you have Twitch Prime. There's various things that determine that length. Like, because I have Twitch Turbo, my VODs stick around for 60 days. If I didn't, I think it's only 14 or 30. I don't remember what it is for just a normal affiliate, but it's much less. So YouTube videos stick around forever, just because I guess they just have a ton of disk space. I don't know how they do it. Just keep adding to their disk farms. Their massive network storage. I mean, that's what AWS does with S3 as well, so I guess that works. I won't be able to have SRS pull from this local RTMP because it is not publicly accessible. So do I need to push to another publisher on the external RTMP, have SRS pull from that, and then have it push to the existing publisher? Now we're getting into the details of how this works. I feel like it's starting to hallucinate a little bit though. I was talking to ChatGPT, so you don't have to think about that at all, Chunky. But yeah, that's. I saw actually right before I left, I watched a video about somebody with a Switch 2 that got denied warranty by Nintendo because of water damage, and they claimed it wasn't. And they sent it to this guy on YouTube that takes them apart. He took it apart, and there was just it clearly went in through the speaker on the Switch 2, and then just got into the USB port and the board and everything, and started corroding all kinds of stuff. Somehow it still powered on, but it did not charge right. It was just wonky. So sometimes you can clean them up and they work again, but other times it goes too far. How far? And this sounds like an original Switch, I'm guessing, not a Switch 2. Ah, okay. So something about that connection is kaput. At least I'm assuming you could use them wirelessly, but that kind of makes it hard to hold the thing when you're on the go. Oh yeah, if they're not the correct color, then that's probably a problem. I also saw in another video that the Switch 2 has some proprietary output, USB-C output to HDMI that doesn't work unless you're using the Switch 2 dock. Is that true? Did they really build something in to block you from just using any output to any HDMI with USB-C unless you have the dock, because it does some weird what's the word I'm looking for? Handshaking to start the video and audio communication. Yeah, and you're the kind of people that drive me crazy talking when I worked at Best Buy. I just bought this. It didn't work out of the box, and I'd pull it out, and it's like clearly they had that for the last 6 months. I'm the person that's smart enough to go, no, you're an idiot. I'm not that dumb, and not give you your return. That's sad. It's just like, feels like that's a money grab on Nintendo. It's like, nope, you gotta use our stuff. What do you think about that, Alf? I see you looking at the chat. Do you agree? Aw, that sucks. They didn't even announce a new Mario or anything for the 40th? My goodness. I feel like that's something you gotta do something special for. 50th should be, hey, Mario's coming to PlayStation and Xbox and PC. That would be awesome. I know you can play a lot of that stuff already on those if you get the emulators, but still. All right, Chunky. This is the third Volkswagen on this trip. It has flown up my butt. What's up with you guys? Now I gotta slow down, let all the other people pass me. Because he was in a hurry. Yeah, I've got Galaxy on the Wii as well. I actually saw my Wii and Wii steering wheel and all that stuff up in the closet when I was pulling stuff out for this trip. Oh, that's right. What about the Volkswagen? That's not what you have. You have a Honda. I don't know why I was thinking Volkswagen. You must have been talking about Volkswagen on something else. Maybe we were bad mouthing Volkswagen. I know I was bad mouthing them for the clean diesel gate that they had, but I don't know. Rare's 40th was pretty epic. All those things that we got that everybody wanted. It was so cool. Ooh, that van's blowing some smoke. That's true. Anybody that drives a Hummer, it's true for any big vehicle that's, oh my God. I feel like the same is true with giant pickup trucks that you used to take your kid to soccer practice at school. But nothing else. It's perfectly clean, sits in the garage otherwise. Why? Obviously compensating. No comment. Just a laugh. What's up with all these vehicles on the shoulder today? I know, Alfie, right? It's annoying. Ow. Roads. So they only drive on 10 roads. Why is there a letter on it? The airmail? Is it ground mail? Roads Express. We'll deliver your stuff expressly on 10 roads. Any other road? No. Yeah, these roads have been, and that was actually a better one today. There was one part where I was just in the left lane because I wasn't going to be in the right lane because it was so rough, and I went past this. I forget what kind of truck it was. I think it was like a not a fuel tanker, but like a septic truck or something. But it had 3 rear axles and then its front axle, and you could just see the rear, or 2 rear axles. You could just see the rear wheels just bouncing up and down dramatically over all these bumps. Ridiculous. And then we had singing roads where they just decided, we're gonna grind this road down and then lay a bunch of oil and just sprinkle some asphalt on, some rocks on top, or sprinkle some rocks on it and put oil on top of it, tar on top of it, and call it a day, and call it paid. And it was the worst, rough, loud road ever. It's just been they do whatever they can to make a road passable. That's about it. And this part of the interstate's been pretty decent, at least comparatively. It needs work, but it's not horrible. American roads are not great in general. Some places are better than others, and then there's some that are just completely ignored. It's a crumbling. Ooh, there goes some of that puff of oil out of their tailpipe. That's a Honda that needs a little bit of TLC. And it definitely doesn't help with the freeze thaw stuff. That makes them worse. As you go further north, they just get worse. Tennessee was known, they were decent while we went through there for having really good interstates. They kept their infrastructure up. But then everything else in the state took a dump. Everything else suffered. Where's my tax dollar going? It's paving a road. Anything else? Nope. That's clearly fine as long as they add a little oil here and there, just to make sure they don't run out. It's not something you typically have to refill, you just have to replace it, but they're just going to slowly disappear. I saw you pick your nose, lady, while you were waiting for me to get over. I saw you. You were right on my butt. How could I not see you? Now you won't pass me. I did not announce an ALF cam. I said if somebody wants to buy me another DJI camera, I'll stick it in the window in the back. But I have no intention of spending $350 on another camera to put in the back for him. It's an easy enough thing to do. I mean, technically, I just need the hardware, but that's beyond my spend that I wanted on this to stream this. He's just sitting back there sleeping. I don't know if he's sleeping, but I can't see his face. He's lying down though. I'm starting to see the bugs on the windshield and the camera. Clean those off in the morning again. It's more of a wide variety of bugs today rather than a giant bug. He's been on camera a couple of times already. I think there was like an entire deer on the interstate right before Waterloo. I think it was. Yeah, right lane was a massacre. I'm just helping the world a little bit, killing a few bugs. Plenty of them. It's like Android Auto decided to crash again. Cool. The map stopped moving. Like, that's not right. This latest update has not been a good one.
Service, ATS, may be closed today.
I don't care. Wow, I thought we had 2 hours left. We have an hour and 15 minutes left. Damn it, Google. Why are you failing so much? It just hangs. Much closer than I thought we were. Cool. Chocolate chip cookie. Baked fresh every day from a frozen tube. Now I'm getting cold out. Actually getting cold in here. The sun's not beating on us anymore. Now I want a cookie. And I'm gonna get a cookie. I'm allowed to get a cookie. These are my cookies. Now I just gotta open the bag without running off the road. The problem with Euro Google, especially the UK variant, is it would kill many people because we'd all be driving on the wrong side of the road. Well, maybe that's what you want. Get rid of the Americans. That's like the sneaky way to do it. Just get them all to start driving on the wrong side of the road. slowly infiltrate our GPS. Past this guy. My God. Sometimes I question the person that designs the bridges, or at least is the one that's the surveyor saying, this is how high it should be. And it's like a foot below the roadway. Minneapolis. And going left, 35W. Huh.
In half a mile, keep left to continue on I-35W North. Follow signs for I-35W, Minneapolis. Keep left to continue on I-35W North.
Well, I gotta go a little right, otherwise I hit a wall. So hang on.
Continue on I-35W for 9 miles.
Vertical ice expansion? Like dropping a foot? For God's sakes. All those gaps are there for expansion and contraction, and then also an earthquake potentially. It lets it not just crumble. This road is pants. Is that the right use of pants? I'm going to start saying that more. That's another word that's going to rub off on me. I'm just going to say pants all the time. I'm going to say that at work one day. Huh? Nobody's going to have a clue what I mean. Oh my God. I hate narrow roads and trucks. My God. You just see these cars flying to the left here. No sign saying that was happening. It just happened. Better only be Monday through Friday. Wait. 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. Okay. Does it become Easy Pass regardless of the day of the week, though? Because I don't really want to pay. I can. I got a frickin' thingy, but I don't want to use it here. We'll get out to be safe. I don't want to pay a toll when I don't have to. Just pass on the right, it's fine. No, I don't want to stop in Minneapolis. I'm at 94th Street. It's a long way to get to 7th. One day when I don't have a doggo with me, or maybe when I do, I'll do this as fast as possible. Open all traffic. Okay. You know. I'm not eating a cookie.
In 2 miles, take the exit toward I-494 west.
494 west, huh? Okay. She loves dogs. I don't know. That's going to add, I would probably add, my guess, an hour to this drive. To get down there, get out, park somewhere, and God forbid I got to pay $1 billion for parking in downtown Minneapolis. Go see it, get back in, and get back on route. It's a huge detour. They never end up being quick. Even when I drove up to Maine last year, I guess it's going to be this late. I was like, we'll just drive by. Like, obviously, Alf can't go into Independence Hall and the Old North Church and stuff like that in the Northeast. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just go whale shit nuggets. It's not where I want to be. That was legal, right?
In a quarter mile, take the exit toward I-494 West.
I had put probably 15 minutes for those two, and it ended up adding an hour each to the drive. It was ridiculous. Just because getting around downtowns of big cities sucks.
94 West.
God dang it.
In 1,000 feet, merge onto I-494 East. Merge onto I-494 East,
suck.
then take exit 4B.
And do a big old U-ey. That's fine.
Take exit 4B, then slide left onto the ramp to I-494 West. Slide left onto the ramp to I-494
That doesn't exist.
West, then turn left onto the I-494 West ramp.
Oh my god. Well, we might end up downtown now.
Turn left onto the I-494 West ramp.
Oh, is this oh yeah, this is a whatchamacallit. No, is it? I can't tell. This is a diverging diamond intersection? Or is it just angled weird? Just angled weird it looks. Hi, Alf. We're not stopping. I'm sorry. Construction was not... Google does not know how to handle construction zones when it comes to directions. No, that definitely looks diverging diamondy. Where that guy turned in there. Let's see if it'll let me do it. This guy's gonna do it, isn't he? Yep, you're doing the same damn thing.
In 1,000 feet, merge onto I-494 West,
the guy behind
Minnesota
me.
5
We all
West.
effed up. Stupid construction. All right, we're here. And I can't see. Thank you, son. You're welcome, Dad. Well, I don't know where this is going now because this isn't where I want to go. Damn it, what the F? 494 West left. Okay.
Take the ramp to I-494 West.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Continue on I-494 West for 22 miles.
I'm trying. The ramp's closed ahead though, so not sure how well it's going to work. Nobody seems to know how to get around this interchange. Good grief, it's a mess. It could be. It could be directing me to more crack.